Laser Gate Eject Operation Caroline.
Hello fellow YouTubers, like WfC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm doing a re-review for Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Voyager class Starscream. A figure I am a little bit mixed on. The jet mode from the top is actually really nice. From the side it looks a little wonky. Like this part it just looks off. It doesn't very naturally curve, and there's no landing gear. Then underneath there's kibble. It's not horrible, but just the big thing is just this part sticking up just doesn't look right. It's a top angle, not really much to complain about. But he's got his Decepticon symbols. Got the cockpit. It's got some pretty good sculpted in details. He's got his null ray so he can fire at the Autobots. Really wish they come up with a better way to hide his head. Now the thing is, this is basically just an upscaled version of the classic Starscream. I think that's what it was. I don't think it was Universe. I don't know. Those two lines kind of blend together for me. Still, jet mode is pretty good. There's just some things that could have been done a little bit better. So here he is with the other Seekers, Thundercracker and Skywarp. And I mean, they all look pretty cool together, especially from the top. Now, there is a port on the top here for some reason. I'm not really sure why. It's kind of weird. There's also ports right here. There's some right here. So, I think that pretty much covers the jet mode. So now we can get on to the transformation. I mean, the transformation is fairly enjoyable in my opinion. So, begin. I'm just going to go ahead and take the null rays off, set them off to the side. Okay, so to begin, just fold this part down and fold these down. And just kind of undo these, fold them up, angle them back. Then you just untab the back right here. Hold this down. Just get these lined up just right so they can tab into place. Disconnect. Fold out to the side here. Fold this down. Fold this up. Fold the foot up. Kind of angle that down a little bit. Do the same thing on this side. And you just kind of have to get your finger in here and kind of angle this a little bit so you can undo it. Hold these out to the side. Come right here. Just kind of undo this right here. Hold this down. Tab it into place. Fold the fist down. Do the same on this side. You take this part, undo it, rotate right here, hold it down, You gotta make sure this part's done just right because this needs to connect right here. Just like that. You just undo this, fold it back, fold this down, attach his null rays, and there's Starscream in his robot mode. And this robot mode is pretty good. I really do not like how the nose cone hangs off the back. This was okay, I think, at the time that the Classics version came out, but in more recent years, this is just unforgivable. I mean, just look how hollow he is from the side. But still, I mean, you're looking closer. Pretty good head sculpt. It looks like Starscream. I mean, the rest of the nose cone is in the right place. At least he's not super hollow, so that's nice. Now his Decepticon symbols are upside down, but isn't that how he looked in G1? I kind of forget. Anyway, for his articulation, head is on a ball joint. Does actually get more up and down than a lot of the figures do. Can do a full 360. Shoulders can also do a full 360. Can go up about that high. Get a rotation right here. Get an elbow bend. No wrist rotation, unfortunately. You can move it up if you want to for some reason. No waist swivel. That really upsets me. Fold this up. His legs can kick forward that far and back that far. They can go out to the side, so not very high. Get in. Okay, knee bend. You just got to make sure the knee doesn't come undone while you're doing it. And ankle tilts. So, articulation is still okay, but in comparison to what I'm used to with the War for Cybertron line, this is not the best articulation. So here he is with Thundercracker and Skywarp. I mean, all three of them look really cool. It's nice to have the original Seekers. I'd like to have the cone heads, but those are way too expensive. I might track down the older generations versions, though. So, I think that pretty much covers this figure. I really don't have a whole lot more to talk about, so I'll go and stick him on the display. Alright, so there's Earthrise Starscream with my Decepticons display. I got him kind of in the back there. So overall, he's not a bad figure, but I mean, he's just an upscaled version of an existing mold, and he just has some things I just can't really let slide, because most of the time the engineering on these War for Cybertron figures is really good. Then this guy has a nose cone hanging off his back, and his sides are hollow. And I'm still really infuriated about the Coronation Starscream, which is just a repack of this mold with some slight changes and not fixing the issues that they should be fixing. So yeah, I just really hate that figure, the existence of that figure. But I mean, this guy, if you really want an Earth mode Starscream and compare to be in scale with the rest of these figures, I think you should be pretty happy with this figure. But if you're just wanting to look for something that's like an amazing figure, I'm not really sure. And this figure didn't sell super well, so he may not be too difficult to find. So either way, that's my re-review for Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Voyager class Starscream. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.